Don't forget to sign up for my 5-day free course if you haven't already. The link is below in the comment section below the video. And this course is a great way to jumpstart your intuitive art practice by breaking through self-doubt, overthinking, and creative blocks. It's a great way to find your true voice. So sign up today. Hello and welcome to Michelle Holden Art, Beyond Mixed Media. And welcome to the new video series. I'm sort of calling it New Intentions for 2025. And one of my new intentions is to use color. So I guess I could call it Colorful Intentions for 2025. And this video here is a continuation of the previous first 2 or 3 videos of how I was creating large pieces of collage and small 5x7s using my jelly print, a jelly plate, and using 2 types of papers, the medical paper and my deli wrap paper, which I both get on Amazon. So if you are wanting new intentions for 2025, and one of them being color and following and trusting your intuition without making a plan, this is the video for you. So let's get started. So I made quite a bit of collage papers. They're behind me on my other table where I use and work with larger canvases, etc. So I tried to narrow it down. So as you can see, these are primary, secondary colors. I'm not going to use all of them, obviously, but I want to tear and cut. So those are the differences I want to think about. Hard edge, soft edge. And I chose the colors, the same colors, to use in my palette. And I'm minimizing that to 3, a red, 2 yellows and a blue, maybe another blue, the cerulean, and black and white. I've also selected some pens that are bright and not bright, being pencil, my trusty China marker, gold maybe, and this is to score through. This is a clay, a potter's tool. And of course my brayer, my color scraper, and maybe for some physical texture and some other texture, this is a Lego platform where I'm going to paint right on it, or probably just with my brush quickly. And that's what I was feeling today. I have no idea where this is going to go. And this is the new intention also for me for 2025. Thinking I've let go, especially when I'm making videos, where I have not let go as much as I could, not should. There's no shoulds here. As you can see, I've got these bright colors. And I know I'm usually talking up a monochromatic color palette, but this is simple. We'll see if it stays that way. I'm going to move these out of the way. And I've not painted the edge. This is my, which I haven't made it a cover yet, and I'm going to very soon. This is my explorative. If you haven't seen the video for this one, I'll leave the card in this video. And this is the feeling, somewhat of the feeling that I want to explore, one of them. And then this is lighter with circles, water. And as you can see, if you sign up for my self-reflection PDF, the new prompts, there's 60 in total. The link is in the show notes below the video. Sometimes I write there or I write directly on my PDF. And we are going to start. So I'm going to try to not talk so much because it interrupts my flow. I've got a nice system that I'm using, and I have a sequence that I use. When I'm using new materials, I stick to that a little more until I get used to things. So we'll see how that goes. Why I like to start with line is right away it starts this transparent, this first layer, where once then I start using my transparent layers, you can see the previous layer. And I'm just going. I've not been on Pinterest or anything in the last little while, which is so good for me because I want to start creating from me, from the inside out. What about you? Do you believe in this? Shifting that direction of creativity into following your intuition, where things can happen. Now I know there's influences, but we can transform that into our own voice. And I'm not going to put too much down. So I'm looking forward to trying these papers. I'll move them in. Good, we can see everything. I'll move in closer when we need to. This is a little more texture. This is I call it my water. And this is a transparent version, the ghost print. I may use gold, I'm not sure. That's just tissue paper, wrapping paper. This is a piece of vellum, which I love it because it's really transparent. So I may use that near the end. An earthier orange of text, and this very transparent piece. I believe could be tracing. It just could be the same old paper, deli paper. Okay. Put those to the side. This one has been really calling me. Yellow. Since when do I start with yellow? I love that. So I could have trimmed all the edges first. Maybe that's the one should. But it only takes a minute. In comparing, I have 3 different size jelly plates. I don't know if I'll say that. I don't know. The little one was great and quick to use. Now you see how you can see stuff underneath, but I'm just going to go. I don't know which direction. So it's the other way. It depends. Okay. So I want to play with a torn edge and a clean edge. I'm just going to stick that down. Now, since these are thinner, I'm going to use my matte medium. And right now I can just put it on directly using my color shaper. I can't wait to fill this journal full of amazing experiments. Now that I've got some nice pieces, I'm going to put them in my basket here. I'm also going to activate the surface with some Caran d'Ache Neo color. And I've eliminated most everything out of here. And these are just scraps of black and white or something that I might use during this session. I'm trying to simplify my table because it's getting a little crowded and claustrophobic. I cannot handle that. Okay. So I'm trying not to think, but let things evolve in my own, what do we call it? Lexicon of mark making. Things that I've built up through experience. I refer to it, like in school, we call it our schema. So what's mine? And then I'm going to come in with some paint. Wow, I really like this double thing happening. And I don't want it to be so rectilinear, but I like those shapes. Now, there's a little bit of waving there, but that's pretty cool. This might be a little early to put this on, but that's okay. I just really love it. That is the vellum, and it's so transparent. There's another way you could approach your art journaling page, is just make a bunch of starts. And that was the one way. There was an artist, she's got several books out, all these starts. Adele does starts as well. You don't need to complete your pages all at once, if that's said correctly. I mean, all at one time. That's what I meant. You can put down some amazing, maybe magazine or print or numbers. So I'm liking how that's fading. This is calling for something else. I love the overlap. So let's get into some paint here. Now that I can use some shapes. And you see, when you put some medium down, clear, it can create some interesting textures as well. This is the transparent white. Notice I'm not going right to the edge. I'm just playing with this soft yellow. Maybe it's because it's winter and I'm craving some bright colors, spring-like colors. Who knows? What colors do you like to work with in the middle of a cold Canadian winter? Goodness. All right, here we go. Now, and I like 2 different colors on one collage paper. So neat. Oh, I wish I kept that bright piece there, but oh wow. Yes, it just sings down there while still keeping that interesting collage. So I'm going to make a note. Sometimes we just love things so much we want to stick them down right away. This will work out because I am preserving a little bit of it. And I love those collage papers that aren't totally solid. They're so neat. And I can see this even if I missed some. That's the mist, the bubbling of the vellum underneath. And of course, it's way thicker, stronger than the deli wrap. Okay. So I need a piece of blue, but I don't want it to be so strong. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just experimenting now. I don't know if it has the feeling I'm looking for, but I'm really not worried about that today. That's interesting. See, it's very subtle. Now, I've got some pink paint over here. I want to mix with my finger. I don't know why. So I want to apply some thick, but also some subtlety. And then we need some black and white. Okay. I don't know. So there's too much. You zoom right into this middle bit. So what are we going to do there? Actually, change my mind. I would like this. What the switch was there is I was going to my, whoops, I've got to get new lights. I keep dinging them with my scissors or my paintbrush. They're old school, but they work. I want to, and I don't know if this is the right one. Nope. Maybe. No. I don't like it's not connecting. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Now it's overlapping. Now, if I put that first and overlap the pink, so maybe I can come in again. So let's put that down. I like what it does. Yes, that's getting buried, but now the size, is it? I don't want to think. Nope, I want to block that out. Okay. That's what happens. Find something else. Something's got to give. No, I don't want to touch it. I just want to leave it right like that. I'm liking how it's becoming a little more transparent now, translucent, and you can see some. I'm loving this blue and orange contrast. And now, oh, see, I got yellow in there. Didn't want yellow in there. Okay. Oh, no. Needs a little drawing. Okay. So, yeah. Not bad. Okay. Now I need some overlap. And so as we come to the end of this very fun, colorful, intuitive art journaling page with intention and just letting it do its thing, it felt so good. I finally put my beautiful piece of gold wrapping paper, and I want to make sure it's not the same shape, long, so I shortened it to more of a square piece. And really liking it near the yellow because it's warm as well as with the yellow, and adding some just some little horizontal lines of gold in the opposite, in the diagonal corner, so they relate and they play off each other. And now I think the eye moves around nicely, it has a good energy, and I can now just, while I'm doing this narration for the video, enjoy it for what it is. See, I was going to put that in, I wasn't sure, so I think I decided that the middle part was still, your eye was staying there and it wasn't moving across or elsewhere. So I thought I really wanted to start exploring with line work, but not swirly, more scratchy, and so that's why I selected those bright colors of pens. And I think we are done. Putting some gold in along with pink, purple, and blue. And here's a close-up. So I hope you enjoyed this video and took something away. I hope you make some translucent collage papers as I'm tapping in my little bits of black, which I love, and start creating your own collection. Follow a color palette with your collage papers and your paint. Keep it simple. And I know that I didn't even use some of the things that I showed you at the first part, at the beginning of the video, but that's okay, that's how it goes. And this little piece down here, I just, first of all, I thought, oh, I have to use up this paint somehow. And I wanted a thick, opaque section. And I realized, yep, that's good. I'm gonna leave it and do some lifting so you can see some of the layers underneath. And didn't use the red, drying it up right now. And for a first go, I think it's good, but I need one more thing, my intention. The first parts of affirmations. I am, and I am joyous. I am peaceful. I am loving color. All of these I am statements. And I really, really enjoyed this piece. So the series will continue with color, different colors, different palettes, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.